So, my special guest, Shadia El Khoury, this morning. Good morning, Shadia.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
I'm fine. What about yourself?
I'm good, actually.
Cool. Thank you very much for accepting my invitation to be on my show here. That's really nice of you.
Thank you, Michelle, for inviting me.
Hey, and you look like you're in a very zen environment.
My environment is usually zen.
It usually is? Okay.
Inside and out.
Okay, people. So I'm sure you were wondering who is Shadia El Khoury. Shadia El Khoury. Eh? Well, she's a lovely lady from Quebec here in Canada, and she lives in the Laurentians. I'm going to tell you a little bit, but we're going to ask her to, continue. So, she was born in Brazil to parents of Lebanese background, and she grew up in Nova Scotia here in Canada, the east coast of Canada. And then they moved to Quebec here for more opportunities. Is that correct, Shadia?
Yeah, well, actually, grew up in Brazil. I moved to Nova Scotia first. Grew up in Nova Scotia. Did all my studies in Nova Scotia. Graduated from university there. And then I myself moved to Quebec first. And then the whole family followed me.
Cool. Yeah. You're living in a fantastic area of Quebec. It's called the Laurentians, in French, les Laurentides.
Yeah.
And it's about 40 kilometers from Montreal going north. And it's an old volcanic area, but it's really a resort, lots of resorts, and of course some people that live there, definitely. Yeah. So, Shadia, ebbs and flows of the heart.
Yes.
That's such a beautiful title.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah.
Ebbs and flows of the heart kind of was inspired about 2 years ago. I had some things happen in my life 2 years ago that rekindled, I guess, my love for poetry. I used to write poetry when I was really young, around 18, 19. I started writing poetry, and then I just completely stopped. I threw all my poetry out, everything, all my collection out, and I packed up my bags and I moved to Montreal to start a new life here. And I haven't touched anything or done anything in poetry since for that whole time. And then 2 years ago, somebody flowed back into my life and rekindled that passion for poetry again. And the book just spilled out of me. It took me not very long to write the book. And things just fell together. I ended up finding great people to work with, a great photographer that was able to, Jamie Archambault. She's an amazing photographer from Quebec as well, up here in the Laurentians. And she was able to capture in pictures the continuation or part of each poetry. So the book is a photography and poetry book.
I'm going to show you, people, that you're on social media. So this is the book. It's called Ebbs and Flows of the Heart. It's a beautiful cover, actually. It looks like comment on dit? It looks like a beach, when the water starts, and then there's this wonderful. What is it, Shadia?
Well, Michelle, this is the way it is. I had a collection of hearts and feathers that I wanted to integrate in the book as well. And I ended up, for the cover of the book, I really wanted to show the ocean. So I went to Punta Cana. It's a place that's dear to my heart as well. So I went to Punta Cana and I started taking pictures. I took a picture of the ocean there. So that's the actual ocean that you see in the book here. Is the ocean in Punta Cana. And then the heart was a rock, a heart that I found walking in one of my trails. It was a rock that was shaped of a heart. and the feathers is part of my collection of the feathers. So I wanted to show that the feather going through the heart was like and flesh, I guess, an arrow through the heart, and we put it in part of the ocean. So it just kind of depicts that the heart goes through many different waves of feelings.
Shadia, how do, because we have a lot of French listeners in France also, how would you translate ebbs and flows of the heart?
Mais la seule façon, je le dis en français, la seule façon que je peux le dire, c'est dans le fond, il n'y en a pas vraiment de traduction comme telle, mais c'est qu'on peut sur le va et vient des vagues.
OK, OK.
Le va et vient parce qu'il n'y a pas vraiment façon de traduire directement mot par mot, mais la meilleure façon de le faire, c'est le va et vient des vagues.
Okay. So this book is a bit of a part or a big part of your life, is it?
It's a huge part of my life.
Okay, we want to know the gritty. Let's go.
I won't go into detail because that is a personal part of my life. But I think what I wanted to, it came out from part of my life. Yes, it came out from my heart.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that from the feedback that I've gotten from so many people is that it touches into everybody's life as well, because I think that we've all gone through heartache, and we all gone through intense love, and we've all tried to hold on to an unconditional love for a person. It doesn't always work out that we can. In my case, it has worked out that I have an unconditional, undying love for this person. And I think what I wish that the book would do would kind of show people that no matter how hard a heartache is, a breakup is, that somehow inside that we love that person, and to try to find the beautiful things that we loved about that person instead of hating someone at the end of a breakup, that we find that unconditional love to continue loving them for what we loved about them in the first place.
You know, that's the story of many people. I mean, I can relate to that perfectly.
I know.
I really can.
I know you're my friend. Yes.
Yeah. So, how long did it take you to write this book?
I started to write the book, I would say probably in May of 2022, when I felt that heartache again. Then it brought the book up. So I started to write in 2022. I finished it, I would say, probably in the beginning of 2023, not even then. I had pretty much everything done, and then I started to work on the formatting, on all the other stuff that goes into wanting to publish a book. And I was really lucky to be connected with different people that were amazing. I don't think that I could have been able to bring it to publication without the stepping stones that I had and the connections that I had to do it, because it's not an easy process. But it did. It was really wonderful to have those people around me to help me to bring it to publication, which it is now in publication. It's
cool.
in Amazon.
Excuse me.
It's in Amazon, yeah.
By the way, I'm really sorry, people on social medias. There was an update on the software, and what you're seeing is kind of weird, but there's nothing I can do about it.
What are they saying?
There's nothing I can do about it until the technician looks at it this week. So what I'm going to do is just going to take one page here, just to give you an idea. This is the type of book that you can read like just a little page before going to sleep in the evening or something like that, you know? It's really food for thought. That this one is page 48, and it's called Dark Wolf. Ça, c'est le loup noir en français. And just read the lines on there. My dark wolf traveling alone, lurking behind hardened stone, prowling the shadowy ground, growing at life around, not wanting to be found. Beside you, I walk with no sound. Tightly to you, I will forever be bound. Just full of goosebumps. Gee.
Show them the picture, Michelle.
Yeah, there we go. C'est vraiment très touchant. It's very, very touching what you write, Shadia.
Darling.
Yeah.
Very much.
So this was like a one. I wouldn't say a one-man show. I'll say a one-lady show. So you did everything in regards to this book.
I cannot say that I did. I'll tell you why. Because the book is written about a specific person that's very dear to me. And I believe that this person is 50% responsible for what is in that book. Because if it wasn't for this person, this book would not exist. So I would say, no, I didn't write it alone. I believe that he was 50% contributed to this book, but also the beautiful photography that's in and that accompanies every single poem was brought to life by Jamie Archambault, which was amazing. An amazing artist as well. And I encourage her to continue doing what she does because she is absolutely amazing. As you saw, Michelle, in the pictures, they depict really well each poem. Either they become part of the poem, the beginning of a poem, or the end of a poem, but they go so well. And she was really helpful in capturing my vision, what I was looking for. So.
But what I meant also is that you did everything. Like I mean, when you decide to put a book together, I mean, you have to go to I don't know, photographers, distribution of the book. You have to make agreements, all this stuff. So you did everything.
And I did do everything from A to Z, and I'm still doing everything now, even reaching out to you, my dear friend. So like I said, it was really a rough patch because it's not something that comes naturally to go on Amazon and have your book distributed for over 100 countries. To continue trying to do the French translation of the poetry book, the audible vision of the poetry book, as well as being in 40,000 libraries and retail stores is the next step right now for me. And it's a lot of steps and a kind of nerve-wracking because you're never sure of how to do anything until you actually start to dabble into it. But it's been a journey, I'll tell you, it's not over yet. And now starting to write my second book.
Oh, cool. What I was going to ask you is that did you find that the entire process was overwhelming? Or did you find like I don't know, I'm learning new things. It's a lot of work, but it's good, you know?
Oh, Michelle, it's been absolutely wow. I've been having a blast doing it. From the writing, there was a lot of tears involved for sure because that's the book that it is. But it was also a healing process for me as well. It was really therapeutic. So, no, it's been absolutely an amazing journey from beginning until now. And I only see it getting better and better. I'm having a blast doing it. I'm really, and if it ever just stops now, I think that I can pat myself in the back and say, well, you healed. You're healed or you're healing. And that's what it had started as for me. It wasn't an intention to launch it at all, but it just ended up being that. So I'm just really proud of myself for that part of it.
Great, and thank you very much for sending me a copy. I can't wait to start reading this. Really. And you know what I like is that, well, I don't think I'm the only one. I think we have a problem with reading, you know? It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes you're going to write things like on social medias and you're going to be asked the same question again while you wrote it. So what I like about this type of book is that it's very short, you know? So it's not like, you know, you're getting a 400-page book and I mean, you just leave it on your desk and you said, oh, when am I going to start? You know?
And it's funny you say that because that is the comment that I gotten the most is that people say, and they've written me back and said, you know, I haven't given you a review yet because I'm reading it slowly. It's just I can only take, because there's a lot of emotions in each poem, and I think people start to relate to it to their own life, and it brings out emotions in them. And I think that it can only be done by little doses. It's not a book, I think, that you can read fast because where the pictures are involved as well, there's visual emotions that come up, emotions, things that you see within the pictures as well. So it's a slow burn.
Yeah, well, just the page that I read, I'm sorry, I was full of goosebumps. It's just like it got me really to the heart.
I know that you had commented one time on one of my pictures. I think that this is the one. Let me see if I can find it here because I wanted to.
Yeah.
As you have mentioned, this one here gives me shivers. Let me see if I can find it. Anyway, there was one picture here that I had sent to you because you wanted to know what it was, you know, what the book is about and stuff. And you had mentioned to me that it really made you shiver. I can't find it now. That's the problem with my book. I write it and I'm like, what did I write again? Here it is. This one here. I'm not sure if you can see it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. What page is that?
Michelle, this is the one that you had mentioned that you loved on page 52, and it's called Wildflowers.
Oh, wow. Yes. Yeah. There, I'm going to show it to you again. Really, really nice. So, Shadia, so the book is now available since when?
The book is available now. I wanted to have a date to publish it, and I wanted it to come out before Christmas. I had a lot of people that were waiting for it, and it got published on December 11th, 2024. And that's it. So it got published on Amazon in 2024, December 2024.
Okay, on Amazon, so there's the paper. Did you have on Amazon, is there a digital issue or is just a paper hardback?
Yeah, no, sorry, yes, there is. There is an ebook, a hardcover. The hardcover is only available for publication, but can be ordered through Canada, but it comes from the United States. The hardcover is beautiful as well for those people that love the hardcover. But there's a softcover, hardcover, and an ebook.
Terrific. And so far, since it's available worldwide, which country seems to be the one getting this book first?
I have people from the United States, a lot.
Oh, really? Cool.
And then I also have most of my people, I guess, my tribe. From Canada.
Okay, cool.
From Canada. Not so much Quebec yet because the book is not in French, but we are working on the French translation, which I was very impressed. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get my feelings through because when you do translate poems, the feeling has to be there. Not everything's going to rhyme and you're not sure how to do it, but it's going to be coming along exactly the way I had expected. The feelings are going to follow in French. And then I like to do it in Portuguese.
Okay. What about Brazilian? Spanish?
Brazilian Portuguese. Like Brazilian, the language is Portuguese.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I thought it was Spanish.
No, it's Portuguese. Brazilian Portuguese, because I have all my family over there, so I have a lot of connection in Brazil as well, and people that are waiting for it, because not everybody is comfortable with English, even though most people are. It's nice to have it in your own language. You know, it's nice. And for me here, it's nice for me to have it in French because obviously this is my place now. So I want to be able to offer it here and promote it here as well.
Cool. All right.
Well, start a book tour starting in Nova Scotia, maybe Halifax, because that is my base. But we'll see how it goes from now with the book tours.
Cool. Once again, people on social media, I look like an idiot. I'm really sorry. We had a software update, and whatever I do, it doesn't change anything. So it's kind of
Why are you saying that? I think you look amazing.
Well, the studio's above me. I should be in the studio.
Oh, okay, that's what's going on. I gotcha. I guess.
All right. So Shadia El Khoury, Shadia, so
That's me.
Elbows and Flows of the Heart, now available on Amazon. Shadia, thank you so much for taking some time this morning to be with us.
Thank you, darling.